Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10 at the 48-yard line.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 30-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The ball
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the... And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
On third down, Jackson. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Will Lutz.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chase Young in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Clean as house, baby.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Sutton now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football,
and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And 15.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Sutton now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Sutton on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
31-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4-yard attempt.
McCrane able to knock this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 66 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 35. Ravens 31. Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brought down by Patrick on
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
At the 31.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How I spend the whole half. Had a blast. blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Going